Hi, everyone. I'm going to read from a book of a righteous person from approximately 70 years ago that wrote commentary to the Torah. And in the portion of Tzav, is explaining about the time that we are in now and what's going to come, but he's speaking in a general idea. So he's bringing about the haftarah of the portion of Tzav that speaks about the end of the days. And then he's bringing a midrash that speaks about the argument that the angel Gabriel had with the Almighty. The angel is asking from the Almighty, and he's telling him, at the time of the flood, you are bringing destruction to this entire globe. It was a huge surge of judgment on the entire globe. You send the angel Michael, to do that job, which is his channel of mercy, not channel of judgment. So why did you send him instead to give me the job to do that? And in the time that the temple needed to be destroyed, you sent me to ignite the fire of the temple, something that I didn't want to do. You sent me for that job. Because Esau is from the side of judgment, I'm from the side of judgment, and you sent me to fight. I was sent to fight with Jacob when he was crossing the river. And when I was staying with Jacob till the morning, I saw his holiness. I experienced his holiness. I decided to connect to him and to all the descendants after him in order to guard them, in order to keep them. So since then, I'm talking good about Israel. So the angel Gabriel, the angel of judgment, is saying, I'm talking upon the people of Israel good since the time that Jacob was fighting with me in that night that he was crossing along the river. And you know how much I was bothered to take care of the people of Israel in Egypt. In the time that the Egyptians were throwing the babies to the Nile, I was after those women that were righteous women that were going into the desert to give birth to their children, and from the fear of the Egyptians immediately went back home without the babies. And I was taking care of those babies to feed them and to guard them from the Egyptians. So I was very much taking care of the people of Israel. I did it. It's not that I'm just talking that I'm caring for the people of Israel. And through the history, it says that there is so much of judgment that came upon the people of Israel. The Almighty is answering the angel and telling him, in the time of the flood, I was the one to bring the judgment upon the world. And in Sodom and Gomorrah, I brought the fire and hell from the heavens. It was me that was doing it. But at the end of the days, your job will be to revenge and to take care of all those people that hurt Israel through the centuries. You will be the one to revenge for the suffering that they gave to the people of Israel. And it says, because if we are looking through the history, they did not give mercy upon the children of Israel, even though that they could save them. Through the entire history for 2,000 years, there is holocausts and pogroms and massacre that was done to the people of Israel. And at the end of the days, I'm going to get even with those that help the people of Israel and didn't help them, and you will be the one to do that. And he's telling him, I'm going to do a condition with you. The Almighty is telling the angel Gabriel, there is a condition. The same that I was sending the angel Michael in the time of the flood to guard that the water of the flood will not cover the land of Israel, which means the land of Israel, the small piece of land, was protected. The angel Michael was like blocking, like a dam through surrounding the land of Israel, and the flood was not covering the land of Israel. The same condition I'm going to do with you, because at the end of times, it's going to be, the judgment is going not to, it's not going to be with water, it's going to be with fire. I'm going to bring fire all over the people that hurt the people of Israel. But the condition is that you will put a wall to block the fire, that fire would not enter Israel. So the conclusion that righteous person is telling us here in his commentary, one of the 36 tzaddikim that kept the world going on in his time, is saying that this is indication, the condition that God is making, that the Almighty is making with the angel Gabriel, that the fire would not reach Israel. He's saying from this we are learning that atomic bombs will not hurt Israel. If God forbid there will be atomic war in the world, it's not going to enter the land of Israel. And the people of Israel are going to be saved. So he's asking him, there is going to be any trouble in Israel? There is going to be any danger in Israel? So he's bringing here a source from the book of Isaiah, that there about darkness that is going to cover the land, and it's going to be foggy. And so he's telling that this land that Isaiah is talking about is the land of Israel, that in the land of Israel will be trouble. There will be fear. People will be afraid very much. The same that it happened to the past period with Persia. There was a huge fear from the missiles that were sent from Persia, from Iran. And till today, after the war, people are still walking afraid that something is going to happen. People are on the edge. Most of the people in Israel are with fear. So he's saying this is the darkness, this is the trouble that will be in the time of Israel. It's not going to be a big trouble as we think, but still it's a trouble. The government, the expert in the army expected much bigger trouble with Iran, with the war with Iran. It is literally like 1% or 2% from what they expected that there will be from the side of Iran towards Israel, the destruction and the people that will die over here. So this is literally what he's saying here in his commentary, that it would be the feeling that the people will have it. And yes, there will be troubles. But if people will make repentance, then even troubles won't be here. And it says over here that the angel Michael is going to gather all the 17 nations of this world that always are talking bad on Israel and doing bad to Israel, and is going to bring them into court to judge them. And all the categories in the upper world are going to say that Israel should be redeemed. So from what he's saying here, at the end of the days, he's saying that he's learning from these verses in Isaiah and Jeremiah, that atom bomb and that midrash that speaks that the fire would not get to Israel, that the angel Gabriel will stop it. His assumption is that the atom bomb will not get to Israel. There will be troubles, but not the atom bomb. And if we do repentance, even troubles won't be here. Even fear won't be here. So the fact that we have the fear in Israel, that most of the people are on the edge, it's to push us to do repentance. Which means, what's the meaning to do repentance? To stop idol worshipping, to worship the money and to worship the fame and the power, and to think I'm doing everything and forgetting that God is in the business and everything is from God, everything is from the Almighty, or all the robbing in a nice way, white collar robbing that taking place, that people are taking advantage of weak people, and all the incest that there is, all of these things, all the evil tongue that people are talking bad one on another. We need to do repentance. Then even trouble won't be over here in the land of Israel. Even the relatively the little bit that was here from Persia won't be here. This is what he's telling to us. And then he's asking, what is going to be with all the Jews all over the world? So he's saying the protection that they can get is giving to it conditions. One, to keep Shabbat. Second, to give charity. Charity and Shabbat together will save the people of Israel all over the world. They will be protected. Charity alone is not enough, he's saying. It's charity and Shabbat, keeping Shabbat. This is a big promise that he's saying about the time of the end of the days, that chaos is going to be all over the world and people are going to pay. So the question is, what about those people that through the centuries were doing bad to Israel? What about the people that are today are seeking bad for the people of Israel and talking bad and doing and trying to harm the people of Israel and trying to harm the land of Israel, the country of Israel? What about them? Can they do repentance? So the answer is the same way that the city of Nineveh in the time of the prophet Jonah, the king of Nineveh immediately declared 3 days of repentance, that they were fasting for 3 days, they were regretting their evil and bad behavior, and the city was saved. Which means all the nations, all the people that did bad to the people of Israel, to the Jews, if they will do repentance and they will regret their negative deeds, they will stop hating Israel. They will stop talking bad on Israel. They will start to support people, one another. They will stop doing evil tongue. They will stop doing idol worshipping. If they will do repentance, the judgment won't come to them. Which means the judgment that here the Almighty is promising the angel Gabriel, that is going to get even with all the people that hurt all the nations and all the people that hurt the people of Israel in the past 2,000 years, is going to get even with them. They can remove that, they can remove the judgment by repentance, which means there is opportunity to everyone. Which means this commentary of this sage is giving an opening, a huge opening of hope that the process of the end of the days can be in a merciful way. Depends on what we do. It can be in a merciful way. It doesn't have to be in total chaos. What it depends on? Repentance. To stop to do bad one to another. Don't do to others what you don't want them to do to you. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Regret your bad behavior. Change it. See the truth. See the truth. See the truth that the people of Israel really care to do good for all the nations, not just for themselves. The proof is, as they say, the proof is in the pudding. Just look at the Nobel Prizes and look at all the good discoveries in medicine, at least, that came to the entire globe, in communication that came to the entire globe. This is what channeled through Jews for the benefit of the entire globe, for all mankind. We are seeking good for all mankind. But if good will come or not, it now depends on each individual. Do you want to make repentance to regret your negative behavior or not? Do you want to connect with one God, the Almighty, that is not forgetting what happened and is going to get even with everyone that did bad? You can change that pattern by doing repentance. There is a big hope over here with what is being said, especially for the Jewish nations, that is saying here that the atom bomb won't enter the country of Israel. If there will be atom bombs, it won't be here. So this is the safest place on the globe today, at the end of the days. This is a huge hope that is giving us this sage from the previous century. So God willing that we will see the process of redemption in a merciful way for the entire mankind, for the entire globe. Wish you all the best.